Hello, in this video I'm gonna explain all of the cards in Bonsai board game. Here are the 5 types of Zen cards in Bonsai, and first I'm gonna explain the dots in bottom right corners. Some of the cards have these dots in the corner, and these dots mean that these cards are dedicated for 4-player setup. These are for 3-player setup, and these are for everyone. So if you wanna play with 4 people, then you include all of the cards. If you want to have 3-player setup, you need to exclude the 4 dotted cards from all of the Zen cards. And if you want to play in 2-player or single-player setup, then exclude these 4 dotted and 3 dotted cards from all of the Zen cards. And now let's move on to these types of cards. You can see there are five of them. And the first one is growth cards. They stay in front of you for the rest of the game. When you cultivate, you may place all tiles represented on your growth cards in addition to the ones you can place thanks to your Seishi tile. So you can see that this is the Seishi tile that each player gets on the start, and that means that on each turn of cultivating, they may place 1 tile of choice, 1 wood tile, and 1 leaf tile. If they get this card, then they can place 1 wood tile more in addition to these, and the card is placed on the right side of your station, like that. And if you have multiple copies of the same card, their effects add up, and choose freely the order in which you place the tiles. Each placement is optional, so you are not obligated to place all of these tiles in one turn. And let's move on to the tool cards, which are the next ones. Also, growth cards are in different variations, but let's move on to the tool cards. They are all the same, besides these dots, of course, but they all have a +1, +2 on the right side, and they increase your storage limit in your personal supply. So your Seishi has a number 5, and that means that you can have up to 5 tiles in your personal supply. And if you have a tool card which you place on the left side, then you can have 7 tiles in your personal supply. And if you have another one, then you can have 9, and so on. And this card also stays on in front of you for the rest of the game. And let me show you how to place it if you have more cards, more growth cards and more tool cards. You don't place it like that, you just need to place it like that, so only the sidebar is visible. And this is your Seishi. I can put it away because the next 3 types of cards will not include the Seishi, because will be kept in a face down pile. So the middle cards are helper cards, and they are activated once when you take them. Then they are kept down, face down in a pile beside your Seishi tile. So this card will allow you to place more tiles in one cultivating one round of actually not cultivating, because you take this card in meditating and you immediately place these two tiles, one tile of choice and one shown on the picture. You can see that all of the helper cards have one tile of choice and one other. You can place all of them or just one. You can place both or one of them and then put it in a face down pile next to your Seishi. And that's about helper cards. Now let's move on to master cards. And they are also activated once when you take them. Then they are kept in this face down pile. This is the card, and this means that you not only take the tiles shown on the board from the command supply to your personal supply, but also you can take these 3 tiles, 3 or 2 depending on what the card shows. And so for example, if I have taken a card from here, I'm gonna explain these marks on the board in a moment. Then I take 1 leaf tile, 3 flower tiles and 1 wood tile, and then place this card in a face down pile next to my Seishi. And these cards also have cards of choice, the tiles of choice. Okay, and the last thing are the parchment cards, and they are kept in face down pile. So whenever you take them, you just put them in the face down pile, and they are gonna be scored later after the end of the game. And now I'm gonna explain what these images mean. And the first one is 2 points for each master card you have in your face down pile. 1 point for each leaf tile which is in the bonsai, not in your personal supply, not the leftovers, just the ones that have been placed on your bonsai. 1 point for each wooden tile in your bonsai. 2 points for each flower tile in your bonsai. 2 points for each helper card in your face down pile. 2 points for each growth card in your Seishi. And 2 points for each fruit in your bonsai. And this is how you use the parchment cards. And now I'm gonna explain the last thing, which is this board. At the beginning of the game, you need to place all of the cards shuffled and face down on this first leftmost space. So let's take them all together and shuffle them. And now place them on the leftmost space. And now I take 4 cards from the top and place them on the rest of the spaces. You can see that my shuffling wasn't the best because All of these cards are parchment cards, but in a turn of meditating, a meditating tutorial is available on the channel. A player takes one of the cards, for example this one, and that means that they use this card as they would, and also they take the tiles that are shown here. So they take a wood tile and flower tile to their personal supply from the common supply. If they have taken a card from here, they take no tiles. A card from here, there is either a wood tile or a leaf tile. Here is the wood and the flower tile, and here is leaf and fruit tile. And then all of the cards are moved to the right like that, so this space is free. And then the next card is placed here. And the game continues. So the next player, for example, takes this card and takes these tiles. And it's placed like that. Then the next player takes this card and takes these tiles. So wood, leaf and flower. And one of these wood or leaf. And they take their card. And it continues on like that until the last card is revealed, which triggers the last round of the game. And that's all for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.